Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers could sign Kevin Durant next year if LeBron James retires or requests a trade. Kevin is a high-level forward who would work well with Luka Doncic, and they could win 1 or 2 championships together. It's never a foolish idea for franchises to craft a plan for the foreseeable future. While it's pivotal to devote time to maximizing current opportunities, achieving greatness is only possible by remaining one step ahead of the opposition. Assuming the Los Angeles Lakers want to enjoy success in the inevitable post-LeBron James era, Lake Show Life's Svyatoslav Revanchuk thinks the franchise could land a former Golden State Warriors 2-time NBA champion forward next summer to help Luka Doncic. There is no immediate indicator to suggest the 2-time NBA champion, Kevin Durant, wants to leave Houston Rockets after just arriving there this summer, Revanchuk wrote last Thursday. However, the NBA is about opportunity. If the extension never gets done and the situation drags until next offseason, that is when the Lakers may see a moment to strike. In that instance, it is also important to understand the circumstances under which the Lakers would want to take a swing on adding Durant. That situation would be largely tied to LeBron James and his future in Los Angeles. If James does end up deciding to play elsewhere after the 2025-26 season, the Lakers will have a big hole to fill on the roster. Durant offers a strong short-term fallback plan. While it was unclear where Durant would land this summer, the NBA community was well aware that the 15-time All-Star would be on the move after his frustrating tenure with the Phoenix Suns. On July 6, the Suns traded Durant to the Rockets in a historic 17 deal. Despite struggling in the team's success department since leaving the Warriors, Durant is still a 20-plus points per game scoring machine in his late 30s. Last season, the Slim Reaper averaged 26.6 points, 6.0 rebounds, and 4.2 assists per game with the below-average Suns, shooting 52.7% from the field and 43% from beyond the arc. If James' 2025-26 campaign winds up being his last with the Lakers, replacing him with Durant would help the franchise avoid taking a colossal step back in 2026-27 and beyond. It will be interesting to see if Durant expresses interest in joining the Lake Show soon. Latest Luka Doncic development could strike fear into opponents. Luka Doncic's physical transformation has already drawn tons of attention, from his improved agility to his highlight dunks. But one insider says there's an aspect of his game that, if unlocked, should make opponents nervous. Latest Luka Doncic development could strike fear into opponents. Anthony Irwin, Luka working on catch-and-shoot jumpers, off-ball movement. According to a Thursday report by Clutch Point's Anthony Irwin, Doncic has worked to make himself more effective without the basketball, aiming to become even more of a threat alongside LeBron James and Austin Reeves. Sources close to the Lakers say he has focused on becoming more comfortable shooting off the catch. He has also been in touch with coaches. Greg St. Jean is with him for Eurobasket, as an example, consistently this offseason to understand how they envision him impacting the game when LeBron James or Austin Reeves has the ball. He's way too good to just stand off to the side after he gives up the ball, a Western Conference scout told Irwin. Defenses should be nervous about him every second he's on the court. If they aren't, that's on him. Shooting off the catch was Doncic's kryptonite, for the most part. In 28 games with the Lakers, Doncic shot 37% on catch-and-shoot jumpers, including 35.6% from 3, albeit on 1.5 attempts per game. He generally shot poorly off the catch all season, nailing just 39% of them between Dallas and LA. He drilled 37% of those attempts from 3, again on low volume. However, the tides turned slightly in the playoffs, when he buried 46% of his catch-and-shoot looks against the Timberwolves, all coming from three-point range. Doncic's commitment to off-ball movement is a promising sign for the team's big three. Following his arrival, James and Reeves had worked to adjust their games to Doncic's. LeBron even told ESPN that he honed his three-point shot and catch-and-shoot game to be able to sync up with someone like Luka. Now, the tables have turned, and it's all for the better. Alongside elite facilitators, Doncic should still expect a bevy of open looks off the catch next season, an area that will be enhanced by his improved conditioning. His ability to knock them down will be vital for a Lakers offense that revolves around three powerful engines. There's a good chance we could see plays that maximize Luka's newfound strengths similar to the one below. Lakers assistant coach on Doncic's fitness. Lakers assistant coach Greg St. Jean discussed Doncic's growth with European outlet Basket News. While he is proud of the work Doncic has put in so far, he noted that Luka's transformation remains a work in progress. "I think the summer's not over yet. And he's going to continue to get better. I think we'll continue to see as he gets more in game shape with some rhythm. He's been doing a lot of training, and now he's going to be playing 5-on-5 competition. His game last week, the conversation took place on Friday, was the first time he's played 5-on-5 in a long time. So it's a work in progress. We'll continue to see him play more and more, and as the tournament progresses, and then getting ready for the Lakers season." Doncic has already shown off his improvement in tune-up games ahead of Eurobasket 2025, including a 28-point, 10-assist showing against Great Britain. Fans will be able to see the Slovenian superstar represent his country from August 27 to September 14, including 5 group stage games next week. Can still be a major difference. Los Angeles Lakers move to sign Ayton not convincing to NBA Insider. The Los Angeles Lakers believe they have secured the ideal center to pair with all-star guard Luka Doncic in DeAndre Ayton. The Bahamian center finalized a contract buyout agreement with the Portland Trail Blazers at the beginning of free agency. The Lakers moved swiftly and signed the free agent big man to a 2-year contract. Ayton is an obvious upgrade from Jackson Hayes, who was the team's starting center when they traded Anthony Davis for Doncic. However, he isn't the same talented player as Davis. Offensively, the former number 1 pick is reliable. Especially when he has the ball inside, he's almost unstoppable. However, the concern is his effort and defensive tenacity. There have been questions about how hard Ayton works, starting his time with the Phoenix Suns. He showed promise as a star player. Since getting drafted in 2018, DA hasn't been close to being an all-star. The only individual accolade he can boast is the first-team All-Rookie selection. NBA insider David Aldridge isn't convinced that Ayton can be a reliable center for the Los Angeles Lakers. The negative review of his effort from the Suns and Blazers adds to his case and how he'll perform for the purple and gold team. "We'll see if Ayton can still be a major difference maker after flaming out in Phoenix and Portland," Aldridge said. Fortunately for the Lakers, they have Doncic and LeBron James. Both players can elevate their teammates with how they can get them into ideal situations, paired with their elite court vision. Ayton wants to move on from his past and be one of the team's key players in the upcoming campaign. One of the players that the Los Angeles Lakers signed this summer was Marcus Smart. Similar to Ayton, the defensive guard was bought out by the Washington Wizards, and the Lakers went after him. The 6'3" guard is considered to be one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. He even won the Defensive Player of the Year award in 2022. However, he hasn't been the same since then. He's played for the Memphis Grizzlies and the Wizards, constantly dealing with injuries. Even with that, former Lakers guard Patrick Beverley expects that Smart will have a great season with his new team. "The sleeper of this whole pickup was Marcus Smart," Beverley said. "Marcus Smart has something to prove. It's different, right? You talk about Marcus Smart dealing with injury. Yeah, he got Defensive Player of the Year. Is he the same player? Is he gonna defend it like that? People don't understand. After the trade deadline, this month and a half, Marcus Smart was playing some really good basketball with the Washington Wizards. People don't understand that. And he has motivation to get a new contract. He has motivation to get back to the Marcus Smart that people know he is. So, I think he's gonna have a stunning year. With enough scoring punch, Smart can focus on being a defensive menace on the floor for the Lakers." Luka Doncic and Slovenia struggle in exhibition versus Nikola Jokic and Serbia. The final exhibition contest for Los Angeles Lakers superstar Luka Doncic and Slovenia before the start of FIBA Eurobasket kicks off was meant to be a real test against tournament favorite Serbia, led by three-time NBA MVP Nikola Jokic. Unfortunately, things did not go well for Doncic and his squad. The Lakers star finished with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, but Slovenia was blown out by Serbia, 106-72. As has been the case throughout these exhibitions, Luka got off to a strong start with 11 first-quarter points and Slovenia was still within striking distance, trailing by 10 after 1. But things fell off the rails in the second quarter and Serbia pulled ahead by 28 at the half, showcasing their dominance. Doncic again struggled from deep, knocking down just 2 of 10 from three-point range, though he did get to the free throw line 9 times, making 7. It was a difficult outing as Serbia did everything in their power to get the ball out of Luka's hands, double-teaming him nearly every possession and trying to force someone else to beat them. It worked out well as Slovenia just had no answers to the superior side. It was actually Miami Heat forward Nikola Jovic that led Serbia in this game with 18 points and 7 rebounds while Los Angeles Clippers guard Bogdan Bogdanovic added 14 points. Jokic didn't have to exert himself too much as he finished with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists as Serbia finished their exhibition schedule undefeated while Doncic and Slovenia won just one game. This contest certainly solidified Serbia's place as tournament favorite with another dominant performance while Doncic and Slovenia will have to figure out a strategy to combat teams loading up on the Lakers star as Serbia did if they want to make it out of group play and have a deep run in the tournament. Slovenia is part of Group D with another tournament favorite in France, who won the silver medal in the 2024 Olympics, but won't have San Antonio Spurs phenom Victor Wembanyama participating. Iceland, Poland, Belgium and Israel are the other countries making up Group D. What's next for Luka Doncic and Slovenia? The exhibition season is done and Luka Doncic and Slovenia will officially kick off group play at Eurobasket 2025 on August 28 when they take on Poland. They will then have a day off before a back-to-back against France and Belgium on August 30 and 31.